Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a video on what I think are the best and worst drugstore products, and you've got to remember that it's all in my opinion, so you know what works for me might not work for you, and then what doesn't work for me might work for you, and but if you want to know what I think about drugstore products, then I hope you like this video. Also, obviously I live in the UK, so some of them you might not be able to get in America. Hopefully most of it you can get overseas, and not just America, everywhere else as well. So yeah, I have to warn you guys that I've had an iced caramel latte and I'm really like buzzed. I don't know, I never, coffee doesn't usually affect me, but I'm really like shaking and I'm like, ah. So sorry if I'm a bit like erratic. I'm on a bit of a coffee high. I do apologise. And also, in the UK we don't really say drugstore, but I just find it's easier than saying like high street, Boots, Superdrug and all that jazz. So when I say high street I mean like Boots, Superdrug and all that. So I'm going to start with my favourite eye makeup products, and all of these things I'm going to show are more geared towards makeup than skincare, etc. So it's kind of just makeup based. So the first thing is, mascara wise, what I think is the best mascara, apart from CoverGirl Lash Blast and Max Factor Full Slash Effect, which I think are the same product, is the Max Factor 2000 calorie mascara. I absolutely love this. It's more so works for volumizing and kind of thickening and giving you more volume than length. So if you want the length as well, you might want to use this along with like telescopic mascara or something like that. That's more lengthening. But I love this. For eyeliner, I have to include for like a kohl eyeliner in the waterline. I've used this forever, since I was about 15 when I first started wearing makeup. It's the Rimmel soft kohl pencil. It's really, really black. It lasts for ages as well, and I think this is as good as the MAC kohl eyeliner, which I've had once, and then I haven't repurchased it because I thought, well, this is a lot cheaper and it's just as good. So I really recommend this for in the waterline. For liquid eyeliner, it has to be this one. I've been going back to this so many times. It's the L'Oreal Superliner Carbon Gloss. And the other ones in this range are quite good as well, but I think this is my favourite. It lasts for ages, it's really black, and it's long lasting. e.l.f. we can't get here on the high street. I think you can get it in America, in CVS is it, and stuff like that, but I don't know. But we can't get this, but we can get it online in the UK, e.l.f. But I love this. This is like, oh, this is so cheap and amazing, so amazing. It's the Wet Gloss Lash and Brow. This one's a bit dirty because it's quite old, but it's basically like to set your brows. So I like run that along my brows when I'm done filling them in. It lasts all day, it doesn't go flaky, it doesn't show up, you know, it just, I really like it. It's so inexpensive, but such a good product. I'll put the website down below if you're not sure where to get it from. Okay, then some products I love for the lips are, okay, I'm a big fan of Rimmel actually. I've noticed when I put all my makeup together, I was like, a lot of this is Rimmel. The Rimmel lipsticks, I really, really like them. This one is 910 Spotlight Beige. They do some really nice nude lipsticks. This one and Nude Delight are really, really nice. Oh, it's nearly finished, but it looks like that. And I recommend them. They're quite long lasting. The colours are gorgeous. They smell okay. Like, it's not the best fragrance smell thing, but it's I don't know what's wrong with me today, I can't talk. Yeah, the Rimmel lipsticks, and I don't know about the packaging, it's okay. I think if you're in your 20s it's a bit like, rah, but yes. And I also like the sleek pout polishes. This one is my favourite, it's Bare Minimum. The smell of these is so nice. It's just really sweet. I don't know what it is exactly, but they smell really nice when you put them on your lips. But the best thing about them is that they're really moisturising. Like they're like a lip balm and a bit of a tint as well going on. So I really like these, and I'm not sure how much they're. I think they're about £5, but they're worth it. I feel like Sleek Sleek's quite inexpensive, but I feel like they've put some of their prices up on some of the things. But this is worth it. It smells really nice, and it is really good on the lips. And what I love at drugstores are the like lip conditioning product. I love this, and I've repurchased this for ages. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula lip butter. It's dark chocolate and peppermint, and it smells amazing, and it's really moisturising, and it really is really nice on the lips. So if you like chocolate and sweet smelling things on the lips, and if you like them to be moisturised, I do recommend this. It's not too expensive either. Eyeshadows wise, it's kind of hard to choose because I think a lot of brands do really good, I think a lot of them actually do really good eyeshadows and you don't always have to spend loads. Yeah, so my favourite ones are the sleek palettes, which are really inexpensive and you get so many in there that it's just really worth it. This one is my favourite, it's Storm, and it's a neutral palette which I've dropped, so it's kind of smashed up a bit, sorry. But yeah, but they do loads, and then they have special edition palettes as well. Like this one's Sunset. Oh, hello. So you get loads of colours. They're really, really good quality. They're very pigmented and they're easy to work with and easy to blend. So sleek eyeshadows are a must-have if you want like a cheaper palette. And then also, because I know you guys in the US don't have sleek, but I think you do have Wet n Wild. I really like these Wet n Wild eyeshadows. These were given to me by some subscribers when I done my New York meetup. Thank you again. And I really like them. Like, they're really comparable to MAC, to be honest. This palette's called, I think it's called Walking on Eggshells. Yeah, Walking on Eggshells. It looks like that. They tell you like eyelid crease and brow bone, but I just use, it doesn't matter where you use them really. But really good quality, easy to blend. I recommend these if you're in the US and you can't get sleek. I really like the Wet n Wild eyeshadows. The blushes that I like, I find that the Drugstore do some really, really good powder products as well. Oh, and I think one of the best companies for powder, like blushes, eyeshadows, is Sleek again. So this is like my favourite. I think my favourite sleek blush is Suede. It looks like this. It's such a nice colour and it goes on like a kind of natural dark peach. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a really, really nice colour. I'm wearing it today. It looks like that. You can't really tell, but it apply really nicely onto the cheeks, easy to work with and to blend, and they're not too much. Some of them are quite bright, but this one isn't too bright. Oh, Me is another good brand for Drugstore makeup. I don't think you got it. I don't think you guys have it in the US. I'm not sure worldwide, but they do little box blushes similar to Benefit, but they are really good as well. And so it looks like this. You get a little brush, and this is like the bronzy shade, and this is in bronze. Yeah, shall I give you guys a swatch? So there's a swatch of it. You can see it's really bronzy, really pigmented, and you get a little mirror in the box. So they're a little bit more pricey than other Drugstore blushes, but I think they are worth it. And then even more inexpensive is Natural Collection, and this one's really, really popular. This is Peach Melba, but their blushes are about $1.99. They come in quite a range of different shades. You can get them in boots. And they're really nice for, like, you know, a more cheaper, for a cheaper blush. If you're really on a budget, they're easy to work with, they're buildable, and they're really soft and kind of creamy feeling as well. And I just think they're quite good for $1.99. It is a good deal you're getting there. And then another face powder product that I'm always going on about is the Sleek face contour kit. This is in medium. As you can see, I'm like working my way down, and that doesn't even make sense. I'm working my way through it. I use this every day. It's such a good contour colour. It's quite dark, so you do have to be quite light-handed with it, you can imagine, because it's really dark. But if you know, kind of get used to how to work with it, it is a really, really good contour colour, and I've used this for ages because I feel like there's not a lot of contour products out there on the market, but this is a really good one and really affordable compared to a lot of other contour products. Onto like skin base products. The foundation that I really, really, really rate from the Drugstore, the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. Really, really nice foundation. It feels quite high end. Like, my shade's in Natural Beige. But I love it. I was just about to smell it then. It's long lasting. It gives a nice kind of natural, you know, it's not too heavy, but it's not too light. It's that nice in between. It's quite, the consistency is, it's quite creamy. And I really recommend this. Yeah. The best Drugstore concealer, in my opinion, is the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection, and this is really, really raved about again on YouTube. I think mine's in medium or something. The writing and everything has rubbed off. Like, it's really cheap, so the package is not great, but it is an amazing concealer. It covers anything. It's like, but then again, it's not really cakey. It's like a doe foot applicator, but it's really good. I can't really knock it. This rivals like a lot of the MAC ones, to be honest, and it's a really good buy. So if you haven't tried this out, definitely try it out if you have problems with dark circles and blemishes and stuff like that. Okay, now onto products that I'm not that keen on and I wouldn't suggest to go out and buy, but then again they might work for you, but ones that I didn't get on with them and not a big fan. This lipstick by 17, Beehive, it's Mirror Shine lipstick. 17 you can get from Boots. It looks like this. Oh, it just smells horrible. I don't like this. It's like plastic, or I don't know, it's not nice at all. It's not sweet or anything. It's just not I put it on and I'm like, oh, because you can just smell it, obviously. I'm not a big fan of the packaging. It looks quite cheap. Maybe the other ones in their range are good, but I didn't enjoy that lipstick. It didn't last long on the lips either, and meh. Okay, and then lip glosses. Sexy Mother Pucker, which is one of the Soap and Glory products, which this is in Perfect Peach. I don't know if all of them do, but most of them are like that, have that lip plumping effect, you know, when it makes your lips tingle. I'm not a fan of that, really. It feels so uncomfortable and it feels like it hurts, and it doesn't even work. Like, am I the only one? They don't work even. I don't know. But these ones I find to be really sticky, and just the smell is like overwhelmingly sweet, and I like sweet, but this is like sweet, like really sweet, and it's just really sticky. Bah. I wouldn't repurchase it, let's just say that. This is a Revlon lip gloss in Peach Petal. I really wanted to like this because I love the packaging. It reminds me of Chanel packaging, and it looks really classy and cute, but it smells horrible, literally. Oh, it smells horrible, and that's what stops me from wearing it, because you know when you put something on you and it's right underneath your nose and you want it to smell nice, and if you're around guys you want it to smell nice, but it smells like just chemicals, and I don't know. The colour's really nice, but the smell just puts me off. Mascara wise, I find drugstore mascara is quite hit and miss. I love buying mascara from the drugstore. Rimmel Lash Accelerator. It just didn't do anything for my lashes. Like, I don't believe that these actually make your lashes grow either, to be honest. If they do, it'll be like a tiny bit. I might be wrong, but I don't believe it when they say, oh, it's gonna make your lashes grow. The brush looks like that. It's quite small. This is probably quite good for getting like the inner and outer lashes, but it just didn't do anything amazing. I was just like, it's okay. I like it. I like mascaras to give my lashes a lot of volume, and it didn't do that. It was just bleh. The other one is the Rimmel Glamized Day to Night. This one is like, a lot of people really like it. It's the one with like two brushes. It has like the first bit and then the second bit, which gives more volume because it puts more product onto the brush. But I just put it on and I was like, it's okay. Like, I just didn't do a lot. But I do like the Rimmel Sexy Curves, and yeah. For drugstore, like face products, blushes and that, a lot of them I actually got on with, so it was quite hard for me to pick things out for this because I've got some bits and bobs laying around, but most of them I was like, no, I quite like that. But gosh, okay, in I don't know if you get it in the US or anywhere else, let me know, but I'm not a big fan of Gosh at all. I think it's really overpriced, and nothing I've got from them I really love. Yeah, you can get Gosh in Superdrug. So this is the Gosh bronzer. It's a bronzing shimmer powder, and this is what it looks like. If it focuses, you can see it's got a really shimmery top layer, and then in here it's kind of, you know, that top layer disappears. But then I do that and put it on my hand, and it's just, there's just nothing there. It's just not pigmented at all. It's just a bit crap, and for Gosh being a bit more expensive, I reckon, no. Then for like face base products, I've got like two foundations and a powder. So they're both Maybelline actually, from the same kind of line. Okay, so when I first started wearing foundation, I think God knows how old I was. I think I was about 16, 17. I tried this. Pow. And it's the Dream Matte Mousse Foundation in Sun Beige. Oh, I need to take up. And it looks like that, and it's like a mousse consistency. and I applied this, like I've got combination to oily skin, and no, like it was so uneven. It made me really oily everywhere. The colour as well, like, went darker and patchy, and just, I don't like it at all. Like, I thought it's horrible, and I feel like at the time when it came out, like, who remembers when this came out and I was at school and it was all like, oh, and like everyone had it and it was the talk of the town. But no, this is terrible. I think this is terrible. I don't like it at all. I think it's kind of too thick as well. Also from that kind of range, which is a bit newer, the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation, and this is in Sun Beige as well. I find this too cakey and heavy. I didn't really like it, to be honest. It didn't glide on and blend really, really nicely, and I'm just not a fan. But I like the L'Oreal True Match foundation as well. That's the one I used to use all the time when I was younger, but I just don't have the bottle of it here. But yeah, not a big fan of this. I find it too kind of heavy, too much for every day. The last thing I'm going to mention is like a face powder, and this is quite talked about on YouTube. I've mentioned it before. It's the e.l.f. Complexion Powder. No, Complexion Perfection, which looks like that. It's like 4 different colours, and they're all supposed to eliminate different, if you get bad coloration in the skin, like, you know, redness. I think the blue would combat redness, or is it green? And stuff like that. But if you use them all together, it's supposed to just give you a perfect finish, or you can use them separately. God. No. It's really, no. I just put it on, and it didn't really do anything. It didn't cancel out any specific colours. It just made my face look just powdery, you know, and I wouldn't really recommend it, and I would never buy it again. But yeah, you can get this. I don't know what I'm saying where you can get it, but it's from e.l.f. I think again with powders you get what you pay for, so it's something else to kind of invest in a bit more. I am done. Okay, this is probably a really, really long video. I hope you found this helpful. I thought I should really do a more drugstore, you know, best and worst. If you're more on a budget, and if you are really into more drugstore makeup, maybe you found it more helpful. Sometimes you really don't need to buy you know, higher end brands and MAC when there's just as good products on the high street. Those are my opinions. Take them or leave them. I don't know. You might not agree with me, but it's just my opinion on some of the things that I've tried. I hope you like the video. I'm going to shut up now because I've been talking for so long, and I do apologise if I'm a bit jittery. The coffee did not agree with me today. Thank you for watching. Bye! Mwah.